Hello. Here we go, we're at the park. Again.
I look hit. Get me off of here.
Around this time is when the first time I decided to make a conscious decision and take out meat out of my diet. I watched this video with some type of fucking slaughterhouse video, and that shit, I was like, how the fuck can I watch that and still eat that shit? Like, that shit was just, the process, it just didn't sit right. And I was mad sensitive to food anyway, so did that for 3 years. Then I went vegan for 4. Now, what are we now? Plant-based? Plant-based, because we're trying to go alkaline, and you know, you always gotta grow.
We're gonna cook alkaline for like 1.5, like 2 weeks.
Kayla's been vegan for
3 years. I've been vegan for 3 years, but maybe like, I always ate a good amount of plants, but I definitely ate more soy too. I would say I've always been plant-based, but I'm really plant-based now.
How long you been vegan? Tell them.
Yeah. Since she's been in the womb.
Yup, she's been born vegan. She's a purebred.
I don't even like to use vegan. She's plant-based. There's people who are vegan but not plant-based.
We are conscious about what we consume, as everybody should be.
Somebody asked in the last video to talk about like how it is, I think, with family and people around you. I think now some people are starting to get more open-minded that are around me. I don't know, it's more of like a relationship of me seeing the people I care about eat bad, and I'm like, yo, I want you to live long. I just want them to be healthy. So that's the only friction I have now. In the beginning, they thought I was unhealthy.
My whole family, they just went a whole year being vegan. That was a big accomplishment, because I know everybody that goes vegan, the main thing you want to do is put the people on close to you, and the fact that I got my whole family all vegan is crazy. Definitely feels good. No cap, you know, that the people around you that you love are taking the steps to take care of themselves, to take care of their minds and their bodies and everything. So
yeah, our family,
even some of my friends, we showed them some shit, and
it changed their life.
It changed their life for real.
But my family is on a different spectrum than his. Everybody's on their own journey, but hopefully one day I can get my family plant-based. Even if they're still eating meat, but a lot of plants, it's a start.
The big thing is too about doing it yourself. I noticed people started to listen more when they seen me doing it, you know, me taking the action, you know, giving them the knowledge, you know.
Like in your family?
Yeah, like once they seen like how serious you are about it, that's how people really take you serious.
And I think that people started taking you more serious too, maybe when you had a kid.
That too.
On the way, because like this is also how we're raising her. So they're really listening because they care about her a lot. Not saying they don't care about you, but they really listen to like what's healthiest for her in pregnancy, and they just, you know, everybody asks questions.
I dug deeper in the knowledge of the just the biology of how our body works, you know, because if we're gonna be raising her like that, she needs to know the knowledge behind it, you know. She needs to be educated on it. So
she's gonna know about all of it. Yeah. We're not gonna beat it into her head, but I think she'll make an educated decision.
Exactly, because we're conscious people. So
we will never go get her. We will never cook it for her unless it's like survival mode or life or death or something. Obviously, we want to do what is cleanest and healthiest for her and keep her healthy, keeping her getting her minerals. She takes a lot of sea moss. Look at her. Yeah, somebody asked about like what happens with family like when Nine is being babysat, and we will either provide the food or provide a list. At his family side of the house, I don't have to worry. But like as far as close family, they are all plant-based, like you said. So with my family, they already know. They have stuff at their house for her, or we will bring them stuff. 9 times out of 10, we bring them stuff. We'll bring her smoothies and like little lunches and snacks, dried fruits and veggies, whatever she can snack on.
But nah, yeah. If they babysitting our child, they already know. None of that meat shit. We on it. Everybody that's close to us know that we don't play with that. We don't even let people in our house with meat or dairy.
We're gonna cut that out.
Wow, that's facts though. We just keeping it real. Like, people around us, if they're gonna babysit that child, they know how we are.
And they respect it. She will never have to break an addiction of sugar. She will never have to break a fast food addiction unless she gets herself into it. And that makes me feel good as a parent, knowing she won't have to like break a lot of like food things. Hand didn't play a part in it. We want to try to encourage her to be healthy, but she can still, obviously, like we had cupcakes the other day for my birthday. You know, we're not gonna be so strict that we can't like have a cupcake once in a blue moon or something. We do want to start doing plant-based healthy desserts. Go get her.
If later on in life,
go get her. Wait, she already fell over anyway.
Look at this jar. She's doing front flips over the shit to her face. She's face planting.
You wearing your papa's jacket? This was Cameron's Superman jacket when he was a baby.
super baby.
Super baby jacket. How do you feel about that?
Nah, that shit crazy though.
I want to know what's going on. I'm gonna grow a booty naturally, y'all. A bigger one.
Do we feel different being vegan?
Energetically, definitely.
Yeah.
Especially when you become plant-based vegan, not eating like processed stuff a lot. But even when I was, I still felt different.
Nah, for real. And at the end of the day, even just taking the first steps, taking out meat and dairy, even if you're using soy as a transitional, you know, you're gonna feel different, you know. You definitely feel more clear-minded. You know,
less brain fog. One thing is, you guys have to do it. I mean, who's to say there's a right or a wrong way, but get your nutrients. Like a lot of YouTubers like go vegan and then they make a why I'm not vegan anymore after 3 years. And it's because they felt different or they felt weird because they weren't eating properly. They weren't eating enough dark leafy greens. They weren't meal pairing. They weren't, you know, taking their sea moss and all of that stuff. Of course you're not gonna feel good. You're just gonna use the animal as the middleman. Animals, a lot of the ones you guys are eating have antibiotics in it, so you're becoming resistant to antibiotics, and antibiotics is in your food, so it's fucking up your gut health and your microbiome, I think it's called. Basically the bacteria biome in your gut, it's getting messed up. So now you have digestion issues, which that, you know, your gut is connected to your what's it called, serotonin release or whatever. Like if you don't have a healthy gut, your mood swings are more intense and much more. So do you see how the domino effect of how everything is connected? For real, at least if you're gonna eat meat, which I still don't agree with, but I understand, raise your own, you know, do it indigenously and decolonize it.
we don't need it to survive, you feel me? Like,
and honestly, yeah, there could be a moment where somebody needs to eat it if they're like transitioning and they can't go cold turkey, they might still use it. I could see different reasons why people need to, or if it's like survival.
And the thing is,
and tribal.
The important thing is you being conscious about what you're putting into your own body and what you're putting into it, what is it doing to your body? How we expect to grow if we're not even trying to know ourselves and understand how our body works when we're in it 24/7.
I think about what these animals are eating, but nobody thinks about what their animals are consuming.
At the end of the day, too, whatever you're eating, you know, if they can control what you're putting into your body, they're gonna control what type of cells and how your brain is working, you feel me? You're not gonna put low cost gas in a Tesla, you feel me? Like you gonna charge that shit with what it needs. Your body's an advanced organism. It needs electric food.
And stop letting the media make you guys think that your body isn't as powerful as it is. And now you're living in fear and guilt, which is the worst illness of all because it breaks down your immune system.
Break
Please
it
understand that your body is powerful and your body has the ability to heal itself.
Most diseases start 95% from environmental, from what you're putting in. A lot of
only
people
like
say it's
5% of
genes.
genes.
Yeah, it's only 5% genes. A lot of people say genes, but 95% is your environment. What you're putting into your bodies that's making your cells strong.
That whole YOLO shit, like, I understand where people are coming from, but why does it have to be black and white? You can still have a fucking mindset and do what you want, but still take care of yourself. Honestly, I feel more alive than ever when I take care of myself. And you can still sip on your wine here and there, but you don't gotta be like YOLO and just go fucking like destroying everything around you, including yourself.
People make it seem like being vegan, oh, you're missing out on so much when like
Things that I didn't like and that I used to think were bland now have such a bright flavor to me, and I love them. Like, I couldn't eat raw tomatoes, and now I like to pick them off the vine and eat them.
we say we love ourselves, but it's too much, or it takes too much time to take the extra time to cook a homemade meal. You appreciating your food is you showing you appreciating yourself. If y'all want, we'll really make a whole video setting up and break it down for y'all. This was just a quick little taste, of our lifestyle of being plant-based and being conscious eaters.
And how the two are combined.
Yeah, getting that sun, get that air, no cap.
You need to breathe some fresh air. For real.
Facts.